Hello guys, welcome. This is Deepika from wealthandhealthmastery.com, and in this video I'm going to show you some of the cool features of Canva where you can use it to edit any types of photos, and you can completely transform your photos using these features. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. So the first thing is I'm going to upload an image here. So I'll go to this upload button here and click on upload and choose files. So I'm going to choose the files that I want to upload from my computer, and let's say this is the image that I wanted to add to my upload folder here. And then what I'll do is it is going to ask me use this in a new design or add to the template. Let's say we wanted to create an Instagram post, so we'll say it is like I wanted to use it in a new design. And what kind of design? So the dimensions it will choose based on what you have selected here. So we said Instagram post and square, so it will create a document for us, a blank document, and it will add that image over to this document. Instead of just adding the image, what I'll do is I'll get rid of this image, and the first thing I'll add is grid. So whenever you have to add pictures, the best option is you first add a grid here, and you can add pictures onto that grid. So if you want, let's say, 2 images to be added onto your document, then you can select one frame. In this first grid you can add one picture, in the second grid you can add another picture, but we don't want to do any of that. What we have to do is we'll use our single grid here. This is the grid I'm going to use, and in this grid I'm going to upload my picture, and this is the picture I want to upload. And when you just scroll this picture, when you click on the picture, it'll make it as a background also. Okay, so I just added this image as a background. Now the first thing what you can do is in the edit image section is you can do magic erase, and the other one is magic grab. So if you want to delete something from this picture, there are multiple ways of doing it. If you want to add something onto this picture, you can do that also. Let's say I wanted to erase this lady from the picture. So one of the way is you can do either magic grab or you can do magic eraser. You can do one of these. Let's say we start with magic eraser, and over here you select the click option here, or you can select the brush option also, where you have to basically scroll through the whole brush, and you have to select which area you want to delete. Much more convenient is by the click here. So let's say out of these 2 pictures I select this picture along with this laptop, and so now it has been highlighted here. And let me go ahead and select this flower pot also. So I'm going to erase all of these elements from this picture. Okay, so this is how magic erase works. You select the elements you want to erase from the picture, and then automatically the erase will happen, and you will be left with the pictures without the elements that you have selected. Okay, so what will happen is this lady will go away from the picture, this pot will be also removed from the picture, and the background will remain, and also this lady in the picture will be there. You can see here, this is how it looks like. So this is how magic erase works. Now the other option is there is something called as magic grab. You can do the same thing with magic grab also. You can grab some of the elements and you can drop it onto a different page if you want, or you can just delete those elements also. For example, I'll add the same picture again. So I'll go over to the elements. First thing is I'll drop the grid here, and then the other thing is I'll go over to the uploads and I'll drop this picture, and I'll make it as a background. Now if I go and select this image, click on edit image, the other thing is magic grab here. So over here in the magic grab, what you can do is you can use the same way. You can select the elements via the brush, or you can use through the click. So we'll select the click here, and this is the thing I'm going to select, and also this spot here. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit the grab here. Then what will happen is these elements will be separated out from the picture. Now whatever I want to do with these elements, I'll be able to do it. Okay, if I want to individually delete them, I'll be able to delete them. If I wanted to move these elements onto a different page, you can do that also. Okay, so it takes a minute to grab all these elements. So it has individually selected these elements now. You can see here now I'm able to select this, I'm able to select this also. So if I go ahead and click on this delete, I can delete this, or I can copy this. Let's say I wanted to copy this, Control C and then Control V. So I have copied this whole thing over to onto the other page also. And if I want to delete it, I can delete this. You can see here, this is how the grab portion works, when you have to grab something from the image and you can do whatever you want. It depends on your creativity, what you want to do with this grab. Now, another powerful feature that Canva has is this magic edit. Now, if you wanted to add something onto this image, let's say you wanted to add a picture of dog here, or you wanted to add another flower pot here, you can do all of that. Let's say we just say inspire me, say change color to green. It is going to change the color to green. Now let's say we select the color of what? First you have to select the element whose color you want to change. Let's say you wanted to change, instead of changing the color to green, I'm going to say add a big flower vase with red roses. Okay, and this is the element I'm selecting. So instead of doing the brush, actually I had to do the click, to be honest. So I'm going to clear it and I'm going to go over to the click here. Okay, so first we'll do the click option and then we'll select the area. So let's say this is the area I wanted to add it, and then I'm going to add a big flower vase with the red roses here. And then we'll do the generate option. So what it'll do is it'll add a vase and also it'll add flowers. So you have edited this image to whatever you want. You can pick any other image and you can do whatever you want with that image using these magic grab, magic eraser, and these magical tools that Canva has. And you can see here it has added a beautiful vase with the red roses in it, and also did its own imagination with added some white flowers and all that. So this is how the image looks like now. So this is how you have already seen how BG remover works. Now you have seen magic eraser also, magic grab also. Now the other important thing is magic edit is also, you have seen that you can edit whatever you want in the picture. If you wanted to change anything else, you can do that. So you can play around with these tools. Now the other thing you have is grab text. Let's say you wanted to change some image which has text on it, okay, and you want to remove the text and replace it with another text. So for example, if I go over to my Instagram, let's say I like something in my Instagram account. Okay, so the first thing I'll do is let's say we like this one. Hackers may have stolen the social security members of all Americans. I didn't like that. Let's see, we have something else. Let's just grab this one. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and copy the link here. I'll copy it and we'll go over to Instagram downloader and we'll download that image. I'll paste it over here and I'm going to download this image. Download photo. And we call it Instagram post 2. Okay, so we have this downloaded and we have downloaded it. Now let's say I'm going to add another. Let's get rid of this. We don't want it. I just wanted to explain to you what you can do. Let's say we have an image that we have added. We have an Instagram post. So first thing is we'll go over to the grid. We'll add the grid here. And then you have this download photo. So we'll go over to the uploads and we'll upload that file, which is Instagram post. I believe this is the one. And this is how it is, and I'm just going to make it as This is my Instagram. Okay, so I added it as a background. Now over here, there is a text. Let's say you wanted to edit this text and you wanted to add a motivational quote or something like that. Let's assume that. Okay, you can do this with any of the image which has text on it. So the first thing is we'll click on edit image again, and here the thing we'll use is grab text. So what it'll do is it'll grab the text pieces of this image. So it'll highlight this portion, etc. And then you can change whatever you want over here. So now I'll be able to grab the text. If you wanted to remove it, you can remove it, or what you can do is you can also replace it with your own text here. I'll click on edit image again, grab text, and it is going to grab the text here, all text, and I'm going to say grab. Okay, and then meanwhile, let's say we find a motivational quote on our favorite tool ChatGPT, and it's going to give us our motivational quotes. And I'm going to copy this, or this is the one, let's see. Okay, this is the one we're going to go ahead and add it. So I'll go back to my image, and here it's still grabbing. So just wait for a few minutes. We have our text here. Okay, so now what I can do is these elements are selectable. So now I can select this text. You can ungroup them. You can do whatever you want here. And let's say I wanted to get rid of this, and you wanted to, let's say first thing is we're going to edit this text here. Okay, and we're going to say our text success is not final, and let's say we don't want this, so we'll get rid of it. And here success is not final, failure is not fatal, it's the courage to continue that counts. And I'm going to remove these double quotes from here. So you have used basically somebody else's post and you have created your own post within few seconds. So this is the power of Canva that you can do. You can edit images like a pro. You can erase something from your images. You can change the text here. You can add your own logos over to this image. You can do pretty much whatever you want over onto this image using these Canva tools. I hope you're crystal clear. Play around with it, add some images, play around with this magic write, magic grab, magic erase, things like that. So play around with these tools of Canva, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Thank you very much.